years ago, I received an email from a Cincinnati public school teacher. She described to me her horrific Monday. That Monday, she was looking to give the Iowa standardized test and looked to her classroom and saw that one of the seats was empty. So she went looking for the student because she knew this student was on the bus and had seen her in the hallways. She went downstairs only to find Maya at the bottom of the stairwell, too weak from hunger to be able to go upstairs. So this teacher picked Maya up, carried her up the steps, put her in her desk, and administered the Iowa test, of which Maya was going to be judged, this teacher was going to be judged, as well as the school system. Maya is not alone. 84.5% of the students at Cincinnati Public are on free and reduced lunch. That happened because on Thursday, she left school and there was an unexpected snowfall on Friday. So she didn't eat at all from Thursday's lunch, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and came to school on Monday. 40% of the food in the United States that we grow today goes to our landfill. 40%. Well, we have 84.5% of our kids on free and reduced lunch. La Soupe aims to bridge that gap, and we are. My name is Suzy DeYoung. I'm a third-generation chef. Both my grandparents, my grandfathers were chefs in New York City. My own father was Pierre Adrian. He brought the first 5 stars to Cincinnati to the Masonette. I inherited the genetic disorder. So along with my sister, I owned and operated La Petite Pierre for the past 30 years. I catered for probably a lot of you. We catered to a lot of very high-end politicians, both sides of the aisle. I cooked for Julia Child, no pressure at all. And Bruce Springsteen, personal favorite, the boss. So yes, I would consider us very successful. But those startling statistics made me change my course. So 3 years ago, I sold my interest in the company and set out to make a change. We formed strategic alliances with a few of our local Kroger stores, Cervati's, Jungle Gyms, Pipkins, 16 Bricks Bakery, and our local farming community, which has been an awesome, awesome resource. We're now considered the safe house of produce. We have dumps and dumps and dumps of fresh produce every day. I have no idea where they're coming from, we just take them. So what we do is transform the product that we receive into soups, or into applesauce, or into smoothies, or anything that will continue to hold the nutritional value. We sell 15% of the food that we produce so that we can donate 85% back to the schools and the kids in need. The first 6 months of this year, we were able to rescue 41,000 pounds of food that was transformed into close to 3,000 gallons of soup. Now, all of that can't be done in our entirely huge 900 square foot building. So we have employed, or I shouldn't say employed, I have begged every fellow chef that I have out in my community. After 30 years in the business, I know them all. And we assemble a box of produce, a random box, just like Chopped, and we give it to them. And we ask them to just work their little culinary magic, and then our volunteers come back, pick it up, and we'll freeze it and distribute it to others. That equaled 47,000 servings the first 6 months of this year, all using food that would have been in our landfill. Obviously, I can't do this alone. I have the most awesome team ever. Mimi Dyer came to me with a very similar vision and is a volunteer coordinator for our now 250 volunteers that come and schlep food, slice and dice, do whatever it takes. Laura Conley, an old high school friend, has joined us. She has an MBA from UVA and is helping us manage our business. Merritt Hollister is a retired Cincinnati public school teacher and is now the dubious distinction of Chief Giving Officer. She arranges the boxes to go to the chefs, as well as organizes everything that gets donated to the schools. And Colin Smith, who for 13 years has worked side by side with me. Our track record together is awesome. He's an awesome chef and has learned so much about being just the giving chef. This is our building, what we hope will be our building. It's 900 square feet now, including the walk-in, my one table for dining, and our 9 stools. We had to prove the concept that this can be done. This is what it's gonna look like after you all come rushing over to give me money. So we asked, what we're looking for now, honestly, is to grow this. We know it can grow. We've been to Boston and New York, both on scholarships, to speak in front of other like-minded chefs. There's a lot of cities that think that this is a model that can be replicated and duplicated. We believe in the mission. We know that it works. I was very happy to say that on Friday we hit a mark that I never thought would be possible, which was 650 quarts of soup in 1 week that we were able to donate to kids in need. So see me afterwards, pull out your credit cards, your checkbooks, whatever it takes, and thank you for your time, and thank you.